All right, it's another Tuesday. So we continue on with Tuesday's timings. I've got my little wizard friend over in the corner sitting on my shoulder, helping me find the right words to express what I'd like to say today. So I'll begin by saying that the Statue of Liberty has been showing herself to me all of the time lately. I have seen her on coins and in the newspaper and on random images that come onto my radar, and I feel like she is really working with me on what it means to liberate and feel free to be who we are in this world. So I want to speak to that energy of being supported, in being heard and being seen, and being valued for who we are as authentic, unique people in this world. Whatever your background is, whatever your future is, however you're acting in the present, just to know that that is true for who you are, and that you are aware of how society would like us to be, and how society's dialogue and language tends to wrangle us into perceiving things to be a certain way, which may cause conflict with our true selves. So I am definitely a huge advocate for taking the time. Maybe it means you need to spend more time alone. Maybe it means spending more time journaling or working with cards or working with anything. Even if you're an adventurer, or you love just getting out and hiking and being with the trees, or caring about walking along a creek and seeing how our oceans are doing, or whatever it is that works for you, I highly encourage you during this time where so many things are changing to honor yourself in that way. Take that time that you need to know who you are and what you'd like to say in the world. I also have been aware of what's going on here in the United States with our government and the shutdown, and the headlines and things that I see have a lot to do with blame and shame and finger pointing. And I would love to see that stop. This is not about blame. This is not about shame. This is a part of the old system that keeps us struggling, that keeps us fighting, that instead of acknowledging that we have all maybe not made the best decisions as time has gone on. We've made mistakes. There are things that are coming to the surface that people may regret having done or said, and that's understandable. I mean, I don't love everything I've said and done, but I know that if I enter this blame and shame feeling, I am so much less effective for what I'm trying to do in the world. And I can only imagine that's true for most people. When we feel ashamed, we believe that we are bad and that we need to be punished, or, everybody's going to look at us in a certain way. And I would just love to stand for people coming together and listening, and knowing that this isn't about blaming each other. This isn't about who's done wrong and punishing them. I feel sad for all the energy that's wasted in that interaction, in that way of treating people, because we all have our reasons for doing what we do. We all have a unique perspective on the world, and we all do the best we can in moments. And when we're stressed, we don't always do the best thing. And when we've been misguided, we don't always do the best thing. So I would love to just put a shout out for us all to remember who we are, to remember what our truth is. Again, take the time to know your truth. And let's wiggle out, let's work through this program of wanting to blame and shame and make someone at fault for what's happened. I just don't see that is going to be an answer and a way to get us on the same page. So the more that we can look at each other with kindness and compassion and understanding, the more we're really going to see brighter days, and we're going to come together, and there's a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. So the more that we can do it together, the better it'll be. So thanks for listening to me. I hope that this is relevant to what's going on in your world. If you're blaming yourself for something, if you're feeling ashamed, share it. I'm sure someone will understand. We've all been in those different situations, so reach out. And again, if you're ever feeling called to do a reading with me, it's a helpful way to help shed some of those things that stand in the way of truly enjoying your life. So, peace be the journey. Aloha.